Note here with my placement matches for Teamfight Tactics. So for placing in ranked, you need to play 5 games. This is just a quick compilation of all 5 games together. I say quick, it's obviously over half an hour, but this is 5 games all shrunk down, just so you can see a brief look at how well I did during the placement stage. First game, we get some gunslingers early, so even though you shouldn't really stick to the strategy you pick early, it seemed like a fairly decent one. Got Graves on the bench there, so we can. So all we're looking really for is a gangplank. We pick up the Cassadin, good front line, and Mordekaiser as well, level 2. So these early matches are just they go in okay for us. Not the best, but okay. Lucian being my carry. So every game I normally start with a Lucian. I always struggle to find more of him. He's a level 2 unit, whereas Tristana seems to be slightly easier to find, depending on what everyone else is playing. We put a hex deck on early on the Lucian, so he's at least going to be getting some healing back if he does get targeted by anybody. But we're having a fairly decent game for our first placement match. What we're looking for is anything in top 4. As in Teamfight Tactics, the top 4 counts as a win. Obviously anything higher than that, I imagine I'm probably going to get more LP, which is going to help with ranking. Not quite sure how it works. I've never played ranked League of Legends. I do know the rank system goes from, well, I don't know if it starts in Iron, but I definitely know it goes Bronze, Silver, Gold, Platinum, Diamond, Master, Grandmaster, then Challenger. Although at this time of recording, I believe people have made it to Masters, but I don't think Grandmaster or Challenger has been reached just yet. We did finally get our level 2 Lucian, so that's great for us. Him in the backline is always good, although I'm leaving the Tristana in the far corners. If anyone's got Assassins or a Blitzcrank, they're going to be more likely to grab Tristana. We pick up a Kindred. We get the Phantom bonus, so we can knock someone down to 100 health straight away. Plus Kindred is a great unit anyway. Her ultimate, let's see, activated just there. Keeps everyone alive who's in it, so that's very, very useful indeed. Not quite sure if we win this round. Yeah, we probably do actually. Unless the sun, it doesn't get rolled off again, so we're fine. All we hear is casting straight away with the Phantom buff. That's very good. Looks like he's stacked everything on his, who's that there? His Twisted Fate, but we take him out. So we're probably, we might not win this one. I think the Kindred ult runs out too soon, yeah. We only just lose that round. And we've been econing pretty well. We got over 50 gold in the banks, that's really good. Although there's lots of different strategies in this game, you don't need to always econ to do well. You can take a strategy where you roll every round and can do pretty well. That's kind of the nice thing, is that there's lots of different ways to play the game, lots of different compositions, and items can completely change your strategy and what you do. There's still a few things bugged in the game and a few tweaks here and there to be made. I think Assassins started becoming a bit too powerful, but all these things would be patched and changed, and different methods will be found as more players find different combinations that work really well. For me, I must admit, I do find myself playing gunslingers a lot. I really do like Graves and Lucian. So I tend to see if I can force myself to make those builds. Sometimes doesn't always work, but in this game it's not going too bad. We're still in the top 4, but no one's been knocked out just yet. So the Phantom bonus is pretty good, just for chunking down one of the people. Like here, we hit their level 3, although finally someone does hit it, probably with a gunslinger proc. And we picked up a Lucian as well. Not a Lucian, a Yasuo, just to add to the team. Really strong individual unit, gets his shield bonus. Well, he doesn't really get to do much there. I think we're up against a team with Glacial, just completely freezes me in place. Glacial Elementalists. And who's my... oh yeah, I got 2 level 2 Lucians, and one of them just gets to do absolutely nothing. The Ash there, making the game completely unfun. Ludin's on Lucian's pretty good. He's got one of the lowest mana cost for his ability, so he can constantly be proccing the Lucians with the Ludens. So Lucian with Ludens, so he can be constantly proccing the splash on that. Do we see it go off here? Yeah, we see it go off there. So I think him and Akali and probably Tristana are the 3 best to put Ludens on. Ludens no longer scales with AP, so there was a brief time before you put Rabadons and Ludens and it did stupid amounts of damage, but they've put a stop to that. But still, the 200 or whatever it is damage that it splashes is still pretty nice. I tend to pick up Nara a lot in my games as well, and Nara's just another one of those really powerful individual units. I think in fact I replaced the Yasuo, I guess, until I get a level 2, because when Nara transforms and gets to pull off his ultimate, he can do quite a lot. This here is not going very well at all. 2 level 3 assassins just completely destroy me. But 4 people are out of the game, so we, in our very first game of our very first placement game, we managed to make top 4. Obviously, if we can get to the very top, that'd be great. A really, really good Misfortune ultimate off. I can't remember if that was the player again with the double assassins. This guy here looks like he's got the dragons. Oh look, it's also got a level 3 Tristana. Very strong, but I think we just make it through that. Yeah, this guy with the 2 level 3. We've got 2 level 3 assassins, but we take one out quickly. We've now picked up a level 2 Yasuo, so that's really, really good. I don't think we're going to win this one just because a level 3 yeah, it was a bit too much for us, but it was a very close round. I think we're just looking for 2 Lucians and 1 Tristana, just to give ourselves some power to the units out in our back line. The Kindred ultimate comes in clutch so often throughout this game. Looks like we've positioned our Lucian off to the side. Unfortunately got taken out straight away. Our Misfortune goes and ults 1 person, which is pretty poop for us, but we still get through that one. So we are now in the top 3 of our very first placement match. So overall this is going pretty well. Misfortune actually gets a really, really good ult off there, hits most of their team. Their Cho'Gath unfortunately gets an absolutely devastating knock up on us, taking out a lot of our team. Pike stun for the enemy there comes in great. Misfortune just ults nobody, or maybe there was someone with very low health. And this is just showing the power of the updated Evelyn. She's actually now pretty decent, whereas before just no one picked her. She'd be the last assassin, the last demon of choice pretty much. Now she's really good, especially at level 3. I think that's why this person managed to pick them up and get them to level 3, is because most people probably thought, oh, Evelyn's not very good. So our first game we come in 3rd place. So this is on to our 2nd placement match. Once again, looks like I've got the Lucian, and I managed to get a rapid fire cannon really early. Anytime you get sort of really decent item that works well on gunslingers, I tend to stick with that. It normally works okay for me. Yeah, this is. I mean, he's also got the noble buff on. So despite everything, that knock up, yeah, just took quite a bit of damage there. So we got the noble buff, which always is very useful early game. Going to make Garen pretty much better than the enemy Garen. I think the enemy team also got pretty much the similar thing to us. But they got the gunslinger bonus and a Tristana with the noble buff. So this game's not going quite so well. We get level 2 Garen at least, so we've got some good tankiness on our front line. And we've got the Graves, so we've got the gunslinger bonus going again. Yeah, I do find myself playing this strategy a little bit too often, maybe. The early game nobles, gunslingers. Especially as the noble 3 is easy to get early, but gunslingers doesn't really. Well, it's okay with 2, but it really comes online when you get 4, like we've got here with now Gangplank. We've got Spatulon, so I probably picked him up during the carousel. Not quite sure what I'm going to do with the Spatula. Normally I try and think, can I transition into a gunslinger blade master team? Because if you can get your hyper carry with the 4 gunslinger and maybe 3 blade masters, it could be pretty good. Then get 6 blade masters, it could be devastating. Overall, this game's going alright. They're still sort of in the game. We're on round 3-3. He's still on 100 health, so they're having a pretty decent game. Our econ is really good, so we can roll down if we need to find units that we want. Or we can spend it to level up if we need to. But if we're winning or having close losses, we tend to just stick with the team we've got. I think at this point I'm maybe thinking about putting in Rangers. They're not great really, Rangers, but if the game's giving you lots and lots of Rangers, then maybe it's not too bad an idea. As you can see, I've got a whole bunch of Rangers on the bench and a Graves 2, so we're definitely looking for that Graves 3. Although Graves, another one of those units that's not great unless he's got items. Hopefully I realise in this game that the static shiv would be good on him, and that Graves would probably be good with the red buff. That's one of the best items for Graves. With his splash attack he can hit everybody, but we didn't. Okay, I don't know why we completely forgot that made red buff and decided to make a glacial Gangplank. Actually, I think that might have been a completely bad move and probably cost us this game. Can't remember what position I came in this game, but I'm thinking it's after a massive bumbling error like that, it's not good. Although we put in the Ash, so we are getting the 2 glacial bonus. Hopefully we can get a few more procs on. No, we don't get enough static shift procs off to take out its spiders. So it looks like we are transitioning into more Rangers. It does give them decent attack speed, but unless they've got items, they're just not going to do very much. And at some point we did pick up a red buff and we put it on a Kindred. Yes, that wasn't too bad around, but we're down to 8 health. We're definitely not last place, at least. That's one good point. We put something in all 4 Rangers. I think this proves that. Well, I think we do. No, we win this. Oh, that was only against the Ghost anyway. But Rangers, they're not really that good, especially if you're going to team up with gunslingers, because then you've got absolutely no front line. No real crowd control out my 2 glacials. I'm saying this as we're winning another round. And we're in 6th place now. And Lucian's now got the shrink ray on. So that is pretty much the essential item for playing gunslingers. Okay, we maybe did do a lot better than I thought. So it's got an RFC, static shiv, and the shrink ray. So as long as he can shrink down enough of the enemy, it's going pretty well. That was one we got dragged into Kindred Ultimate, which was great, but then the Gnar knocked us back out. Okay, we're actually just surviving here, so we made it to 5th place. Oh, maybe this is the round that we, yeah, this does not look like a good round for us. Although we do have the burn on, do we? Nope. Oof, we get knocked down to 2 health. I think we don't want to make, we want to make top 4 ideally. So hopefully, that's what we achieved here. I cannot remember. It looks like we do win that round, and we're into top 4. Okay, so this is one of our good placement games. I think we only had one really bad placement game, and the other 4 I think went pretty well. So yeah, this is a pretty good one. Make it to 3rd place. So we've got the level 4 release and the Gnar, so they've and the Nidalee, yeah, so they've already got the shapeshifter bonus, so makes them super tanky when they've transformed. So I think that's as far as we make it, yeah. So not too bad. So game 2, also 3rd place, so that's pretty good. So we're on to our 3rd placement match. Very different start here. We opted to keep our starting unit, which was Shen with the recurve on. And I picked up another recurve bow. Normally I would turn that straight away into an RFC, but probably not on someone like Shen. Not quite sure what comp we go for this game. So maybe one of those ones where I'm just a bit all over the place. So it looks like we've got 2 demons and 2 rangers. Even though we did prove that rangers actually aren't always terrible, we did make 3rd place with rangers before. Oh, we've already got 3 blade masters in this game and a ninja. So we've got Shen, Gangplank. Didn't see who the other blade master was. Well, luckily Alvarez gets his ult off. It takes a very long time to go through the animations of that ultimate. The amount of times I've not fired it off just because it takes forever and a day to do it. It's like one of our other demons was Aatrox. Aatrox is a really solid unit. His slam ability can do so much damage. But overall, it looks like we just can't really work out what we want to do. Oh, maybe we were going for a full Demon Blade Master team. Which would be pretty cool because you can turn units into demons or blade masters. So if we could turn anybody into that, maybe Gangplank, Demon Gangplank, or Blade Master Varus or something like that, this would actually make this comp pretty decent. But we would need to see a few spatulas. Oh, we did already, I suppose if we did get a spatula, we could bang it on Varus and he would become a Blade Master. And if we had a tier on someone, we could transform them as well. But I think we actually get all the way to 6 demons, so maybe we did. I missed what my comp was at the start then. But unfortunately, this game just goes terribly and we get 6th place. So that one sets us back a little bit. A bit annoying. But it's only 1 loss and we've had 2 technically wins as 2 3rd place games. So we're on to our 4th placement match. Not off to a great start. Someone's already got gunslingers. We're going for a bit of a brawler start here. And we're econing early as well, just to try and Just hold on to our money and see what we can get. Not going to play into the gunslingers again and pick up that Graves and Tristana like I nearly always do. So I think in this game we've already made Warwick into level 2. We've bung a Warmogs on him, so he is a very, very tanky unit. And we've got Kha'Zix just jumping in the back line, doing lots of damage. So that's really, really good for us. Luckily it's just a Darius without any items and no bonus abilities. Well, I think he might actually would have had the Knight ability to block, but without an Imperial or a Noble buff, Darius is a bit meh. Well, this Lucian is, this Lucian doing really well with the static shiv in the back line. Unfortunately, even our level 2 Kha'Zix didn't manage to destroy him. Yeah, this is down to just our spiders, so not a great round. And we've still only got, the only bonus we've got at the moment is Brawlers. Sometimes it's how the games go, I'm just not really sure what I'm building. So in this game I think we're just saving money. We've already got a level 2 Elise, so that's really good, and she's not being targeted by anybody, so she's going to actually get to transform again. She transformed last game. I think she was level 2, might have been level 2 last game. And we're up against the Noble buff level 2 Garen. This is pretty bad for us. I think all we're hoping for here is a draw. So we've got 5 seconds, 4, 3, yeah, it's going to be a draw. Even with Warwick slowing his attack down. Well, we've got all our units to level 2, so this is not going too bad. Actually, maybe our Blitzcrank I think maybe level 1, but he disappeared very quickly. Probably got jumped on by all the assassins. But we've made our Warwick almost unkillable with Hex Tech, Frozen Heart and a Warmogs. So he is super tank. And we've got level 2 Warwick on the bench, so we're definitely going for that level 3 super tank Warwick. Unfortunately this person's got the Tristana with the Shrink Ray. Glad that's getting a slight nerf, going from 25% chance down to 20% chance, as that weapon is scary. Although if I'm playing gunslingers I must admit it's fun. Okay, Tristana's out. So we're just down to the Garen and the Nidalee. Hopefully my Rek'Sai can... not enough. I didn't. Sometimes the time doesn't pop up at the top how long the match is going to be on for. Looks like we're picking up Brawlers on our bench. Definitely looking to get that Volibear in at some point. So we can get that 4 Brawler bonus. But yeah, Dragon Head is burning everything. Blitzcrank does alright, picks up one of their backline units. Only unfortunately they're level 1 units, not any of their level 2s. I think the game just teaches you more and more that you need to start learning better positions for everything. Especially Blitzcrank in particular, position him, scout ahead and sort of try and work out where people are going to be putting their hyper carries and try and drag them. Finding out our level 3, our first level 3 is Elise. So that is really good if she can transform, because then she's going to unleash 4 spiderlings. Fortunately we haven't got the demon bonus. When she gets the demon bonus, that can be very, very powerful, with each one of her spiderlings having a chance to burn the enemy mana. Unfortunately I got a Lucian with a static shiv, which is the bane of spiders. So I don't think we're going to win this round. I don't think we can even get it to a draw. No, we're just shy of it, of stalling out for a draw. But we do finally get our volley bet in there. And we're 1 Kha'Zix away from a level 3 Kha'Zix. Luckily no shrink rays to stop my super tank, although he did get burned a lot of damage from the dragon. Yeah, that round went bad, so we skipped past that one. Oh, we are currently in 7th place. I promise you, I'm sure I only had that one bad game, but we'll see, I guess. Glacial comps are very annoying, always making the rounds go a lot longer than they should. But here we just completely surround the volley bear and just wail on him, despite him having the noble buff. Hopefully we can take him out before the clock runs out. We do, just in the last second, take him out. And we get a level 3 Kha'Zix. So hopefully we can pull over this Tristana, stun her and beat her up before she gets to shrink anybody. So that's a really good start to the round, because that's definitely the scariest unit they've got. Although the Aurelian Soul can be pretty powerful as well. We knock them out. Knocking someone out means you're definitely not in last place. I think that level 3 Kha'Zix definitely helped a lot. It can jump into their backline and survive against most things that they're going to have back there. This person also had a level 3 Elise. And we managed to beat their dragon up. Oh, now it's just a blitzcrank against a level 3 Elise. I change feeling this is just going to go to a draw. Yeah, it'll be a draw round. As Elise in Spider Form doesn't really do much damage. In fact, I think Elise really does need that demon bonus to become useful. We put the recurve on Volley there, get up more attacks, so when he goes lightning he's going to be smashing that damage even quicker, so that's really good. Our Spiderlings just chill out here, there's nothing they can do, they can't get to him as we knock someone else out. So we are top 5, so we're not completely safe for this round being a win just yet. There's still one guy on 100 health. Oh, that's a big Nara ult, knocks us all back. This could hurt a lot, depending on if we can take someone else out before the end of this. Boom, we get knocked out. I think we luck out and come in 4th. Yeah. So we get 4th on our 4th game, and now we're going into our last game. And I've been skipping these intro rounds, but the reason I'm showing this is we pick up 2 Tristanas, 4 Tristanas. We're on round 2-1. We get even more Tristanas. Now I've got 2 level 2 Tristanas, and there's another Tristana. So about round 2-4, we actually had a level 3 Tristana, and we drop light on her because why not? And we've got a Demon Graves. So far, we're looking like we're probably going to stick with what we started with, which is Demon Gunslinger comp. With Graves becoming a demon, it's pretty devastating. It means that when he does his splash attack, he can knock multiple people out. And this here is showing the power of a level 3 unit with one item on. Well, half an item, I guess. Can stand up to pretty much most things. So we did have a loss, but we're still at the top. I mean, someone's already down to 40 something health there, so that's pretty bad. Now we've got an Elise as well for more demons. Fortunately we do lose our Tristana in this round and get silenced. Yeah, so that's it. That's some of the items just they're proving their worth, definitely. Pick up the Gangplank, trying to work out what we're going to do with him. We do get a level 2 Graves, so that's really good. I think we do. Yeah, we do put out our gangplank. So we've got 3 demons, 3 gunslingers. We're just 1 each away from the next level. There we go. We get 4 gunslingers out. So we must have. We picked up a Lucian there and get tons of items. And we've got the Graves with the red buff. Basically, this game couldn't go any better. And we get a level 3 Elise. Oh, we accidentally dropped the recurve bow on the Elise. We didn't mean to do it. I'm going to drop it back on the little play area, but the where Elise was sat was just in the wrong place. So we give her Titanic Hydra. Not great, but at least when she does transform, she'll be doing a little bit more damage. So that was a little bit of a mistake on my part, just with how that corner of the board can sometimes be a bit of a pain. When you're just picking up, looking at items, you go to drop it back down, you can hit that end unit. But the game is still in beta, so lots of usability changes can definitely still be made to the game. But this game's going great. I said that early level 3, get the level 3 Elise. She's got all her spider bugs. I've got the demon burn on there. So basically we just deny the enemy mana again and again and again. Now we've got level 2 Lucian, we've got level 2 Graves, we've got level 2 Varus and level 2 Gangplank. We're just after another demon. And that mistake on the Recurve was highly annoying, because obviously I could have turned someone into a Blade Master. That would have been kind of fun, but hopefully we can get another demon in this game. Again, I can't quite remember. This was it was all recorded about a week ago now, so just trying to remember. The nice thing about the Elise level 3 is as she drops those 4 spiderlings, if you win with them out, you're going to do a lot of damage to the enemy. So we put items on our Tristana. We also gave her a Hush item. Look at that damage, insane. So she's silencing people, and our demons are taking away their mana anyway. So it's quite fun. They've got this. This is the company. They got a Phantom Dancer, Bloodsinger, Draven. Really, really annoying. He's getting his attacks off without us targeting him, so he's just basically getting to survive for free. This person also had a level 3 Tristana, but not quite enough to survive our team. I like positioning my Graves where I position them at the start. If they start stacked on the right, he can fire straight into their group, and if they're stacked on the left, by the time he walks around, he can still fire a shot across their team. So he's normally positioned quite well there, so he can always hit more than one target. So there he's hitting 3 people, and with the red buff burn and the demon, Graves is really good early on, stops us from taking massive damage early. Now we just gang up on the Aurelian Soul in the corner and knock someone else out. Oh, in fact, looking at this game went extremely well. We're just down to 1 other player, so we're guaranteed 2nd place. We did pick up our 4th demon, put Swain in, and we got a level 3 Gangplank, level 3 Graves, put a Shrink Ray on the on that, and we're just looking for 1 more Lucian to get a level 3 Lucian. This is the guy with that PD Bloodthirsty Draven, and once again he's the last unit left after we get rid of his that. And just look how much health he keeps getting back. So we've got 3 level 3s and a level 2 unit on him, and we're just, and it's not even due to the PD misses, his health regen was scary. So we're up against Dragon. We could get a Rabadon's here. Not quite sure who Rabadon's is going to be best on. That's even if we beat the Dragon. Do we even beat him? Oh, we do. We just beat him. Yeah, so if we drop it on the Tristana, I assume her bomb benefits from it. And then it's just us and this damn Draven player. And once again, we've got tons of units left and just this Draven. And even with us absorbing his life force, we really need Graves to burn him so that he can't recover, but he beats us once again. Luckily we're not losing much health. We're still after that one Lucian. I think we kept rolling because that's all we want. This game we finally managed to get Graves on him, so he's burning him, so he can't heal. And then that's us. So our very final game we got first place. So that was third, sixth, fourth and first place. So overall that means we got placed at bronze 4. So that's my placement matches. Thanks for watching.